I've always trusted my wife, Jenna. She's smart, kind, and the kind of person who walks into a room and instantly makes people feel seen. So, when she told me about her company's annual gala, I was actually excited. I'd heard so much about her coworkers, especially her new manager, a guy named Eric. But when I casually mentioned I'd love to come, her reaction caught me completely off guard. Her eyes widened and she quickly said, "Mark, I really think it's better if you don't." I laughed at first, thinking she was joking. "Why not? I'm your husband. Everyone brings their spouses." She looked down at her coffee, her fingers trembling slightly. "It's just awkward. It's mostly work people. You wouldn't have fun." Something in her tone didn't sit right. Jenna never hid things from me, not like this. "Awkward how?" I pressed. She sighed, not meeting my eyes. "I told you. I'd rather you not come, please. Just trust me on this." The way she said it, almost pleading, planted a seed of doubt I couldn't shake. Over the next week, she was distant. Always texting, often smiling at her phone, and when I asked who it was, she'd say, "Just work stuff." The night of the party came, and she spent an hour getting ready. She looked stunning, a sleek black dress, her hair curled perfectly. When she walked out of the bedroom, I couldn't help but stare. "Wow," I said softly. "You look incredible." She smiled faintly but didn't meet my gaze. "Thanks, Mark. Don't wait up, okay? It might run late." Something in me snapped. "Actually," I said, forcing a smile, "I think I'll come. Just for a bit." Her face drained of color. "No. Mark, please, don't." "Why?" I asked, my voice calm but cold. "Are you hiding something?" She looked like she wanted to say something, maybe even confess, but instead, she just whispered, "You promised to trust me," and walked out. I didn't follow her right away. I sat on the couch for 10 long minutes, my mind racing. My gut told me something was off, and I've learned to trust my gut. So, I grabbed my keys and drove to the hotel where her company was hosting the event. The ballroom was easy to find. Music, laughter, people in suits and gowns. I stayed near the entrance, scanning the room. Then I saw her. Jenna stood near the bar, laughing, but not with her coworkers. Eric was beside her, hand on her back, leaning in close. Too close. My stomach twisted. For a second, I thought I was overreacting. Maybe it was innocent. But then she turned, saw me, and froze. Her smile vanished. Eric's hand dropped immediately. "Mark," she said, voice tight. "What are you doing here?" "I came to see what was so important that I wasn't invited," I said evenly. The crowd around us started to thin, sensing the tension. Jenna looked terrified. Eric cleared his throat. "Hey man, it's not what you think." "Then what is it?" I asked, my voice low. "Because my wife begged me not to come, and now I see why." Jenna reached for me. "Please, not here. Let's talk outside." I walked with her through the hallway, my chest tight, my heart pounding. When we stepped outside into the cool night air, I finally turned to her. "Tell me the truth, Jenna." "No." Her eyes filled with tears. "I didn't want you to come because I knew you'd see how Eric treats me. He's been crossing lines, saying things, making me uncomfortable." I froze. "Then why didn't you tell me?" "Because I didn't want to ruin my job," she said, voice trembling. "He's my boss, Mark. I tried to handle it myself. I thought if I ignored him, he'd stop. Tonight, I told him I was done, that I was reporting him. That's why he was close to me when you walked in. He was trying to stop me from leaving." I felt a rush of guilt and anger, not at her, but at the situation. "Did he hurt you?" I asked quietly. She shook her head. "No. Just made my life miserable." I took a deep breath, trying to process it. "Then we go to HR tomorrow. Together." But she hesitated. "There's more." My chest tightened again. "What do you mean?" Her voice broke. "Before you came tonight, I confronted him privately. I told him I'd report him to corporate. He laughed, said no one would believe me. So I recorded our conversation. It's on my phone. But he saw me do it. He's been texting me threats all week. That's when everything made sense. Her distance, her nervousness, her insistence that I not come. She wasn't hiding from me. She was protecting me. Why didn't you tell me? I whispered. She finally met my eyes. Because I know you, Mark. You would have gone after him. You would have done something that got you fired or arrested. I couldn't let that happen. I stared at her for a long time, torn between heartbreak and admiration. My wife, the woman I doubted, had been enduring fear and pressure to keep us both safe. I'm sorry, I said softly. I should have trusted you. Tears streamed down her face. And I should have trusted you to handle the truth. That night, I drove her home. We didn't say much. The next morning, we took the recording to HR. Within days, Eric was suspended. 2 weeks later, he was gone, escorted out of the company. But the damage between us took longer to repair. I'd let suspicion cloud my faith in her, and she'd let fear silence her voice. It took months of honesty, therapy, and hard conversations to rebuild what that night had nearly destroyed. Now, every time I think back to that moment, her standing in the garden light, terrified I'd show up, I remember what trust really means. It's not about knowing everything. It's about believing even when you don't understand. My wife begged me not to come to her work party. I thought she was hiding a lie. But the truth. She was hiding her pain, to protect me from it. And that realization changed everything.